List all of the topic that we saw as part. Okay. List all of the topic that we saw as part of the media contact activity during the course.
The first was the internet bandwidth, like if we have to pay more if we use more. Second, animal on scientific research. Third, deed penalty. Fourth, legalization of marijuana. Fifth, human cloning. Sixth, cigarette prohibition. And seventh, homeschooling. Don't plus, no?
Which side of each argument did you choose?
Okay. The first, the internet bandwidth. I'm for. Like we have to pay more if we use more. Second, animal on scientific research. Yes, I'm for too. Like the mice, it's not important, you know. The death penalty. I'm for the death penalty. Like the killer should be killed. Fourth, legalization of marijuana. I'm against it because I think it's not a good thing. People will be crazy. Fifth, human cloning. I am for that because we have to the human cloning. I'm for. The cigarette prohibition. I'm against, and the homeschooling. I'm for.
How were you as a participant in the group discussion? Were you extroverted and sociable, or were you introverted and shy?
Okay, I'm like middle of the two. Like sometimes I'm shy. It depends on the person who we speak. Like if it's a person who we didn't know, like it's a bit more shy than if we know the person. So I'm extroverted and introverted. Appelé à parler, genre?
Did you help other members in your group out when they had trouble expressing themselves?
Yeah, of course. Because one of my group, his name is Idir, and sometimes he's like he have difficulty, to talk, and I help him to be better. Like sometimes his expressions is a bit weird. So
Did you actively contribute to the discussion in a positive way or not?
sometimes yes, sometimes no. Like.
What kind?
Yeah, I think it's a positive way. Like, it's a debate. So sometimes I'm against people, and I express my opinion.
What was your work ethic like?
Um, Continue the question.
In other words, did you procrastinate and choose to complete your work at the very last moment? Or did you complete your work early and then revise it before submitting?
It depends if I've worked. Sometimes I did it on the Saturday, and sometimes I did it like the Thursday night. So yeah, it depends. But I'm not a procrastinator.
Did you complete every assignment that we were asked to do?
Yeah, of course. I'm a good student.
Did you choose to submit extra formative work in order to improve it or not?
No, I didn't do it.
Did you book consultation with your professor in order to improve or not?
No, I didn't.
Did you take note in class?
Yes, I take notes, but just when it's important. Like, like if it's very important for an exam, I will take notes.
Did you review the correction made by your teacher in the media contact summaries?
No, I didn't.
Are you politically left, right, or somewhere in the middle?
I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm not fascist and
Say
not
about your position on social issue.
like me. I'm for the death penalty. So in a year, there will be a more deep person. So I think it's not a good idea, but it's for killers. So yeah, that's my opinion.
Are you compassionate or more scientific?
I'm more scientific because it has to be proved and with conclusion and
Are you more interested in justice or equality?
injustice. A person who works, who is like a doctor, uh, it is it's important that he do a lot of money and if you compare to a cashier at a store, it's normal.
Do you find it more important to have freedom as an individual or do you place more emphasis on community?
I place more emphasis on individual, like it's one person and not a community.